Show yourself too. Okay, I'm doing my speech on type 1 diabetes. This right here is some of the effects that can happen if you do not take care of your diabetes. Diabetes is a very serious disease, and as of now, it does not have a cure. Approximately 1% of the population has type 1 diabetes, which means there's a good chance someone you know has diabetes, and and knowledge is power. The more you know about this disease, the better you can take care of it. First, I'm going to tell you how bad this disease is, and I'm going to tell you that research is secure, and I'm going to tell you JDRF is leading the way in research. Now that I've told you about the introduction, let me go ahead and tell you about how bad it is. This is a bad disease because it is unpreventable, deathly, and as of now, there is no cure. This phrase I saw right here from DoSomething.org, it describes the life expectancy for people with type 1 diabetes in third world countries. It can be as little as less than a year for people without access to proper care. People a day are born with type 1 diabetes. That is a huge number of people, and it's growing. It's growing because type 1 diabetes is hereditary, and it is, as of now, incurable. So this disease is going to continue to grow until we find a solution to it. So now talking about how bad it is, I'm going to go to the solution. JDRF stands for Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. JDRF understands that it's not just juveniles, that 85% of people with type 1 diabetes are adults, so they're trying to get away from that phrase and go more towards their slogan, less type 1 diabetes until they can prevent type 1 diabetes. JDRF's big thing, just like any diabetic researching fund, is they're in the research. They fund research. The reason they fund research is because that's the only possible way to find the cure. To find a cure for diabetes and find advances. With their research, they let the public know. They relay that to the public, and they help people with their type of diabetes as well as what to do. This shows the different types that there are, and I got that from diabetes.org. There's no cure yet, but the advantages of JDRF are on hunt for cure. JDRF is the largest funded research group for diabetes. Not only do they help people with diabetes, they help biology as a whole. Diabetes is a disease that knowledge is a power. This chart right here I got from carediabetesjournals.org explains how well a child can take care of himself in these 4 categories. And so type 1 diabetes is something you're born with, so you have to have someone to take care of you as a child. And this I got from diabetes.org shows you how hard it can be for a parent to take care of a child with diabetes. JDRF is informing the public on better decisions on their research and how to take care of it better, and they're advocating to the government new regulations to make it easier for people with diabetes. One of the greatest advances in diabetes is the invention of insulin and the practical use of insulin. This was written, I stole this from nobelprize.org. This was a huge invention that actually allowed diabetic people with type 1 diabetes to live rather than being on strict diets and ended up dying of starvation. Now that I've told you a little about the solution, let me tell you how you can be a part of it. Now that I've told you how bad it is, and that the best solution you can have is research, and that JDRF is leading the way on research, wouldn't you want to be a part of it? If you want to be a part of it, this is how you can get involved. You can go to jdrf.org and look for a local event. You go on this website and make a donation, or you could volunteer. They have plenty of ways to be a part of the solution. Thank you. And show them. Alright, thank you all.